If you've been curious about the sanctuary on princess ships, let's talk about them. Hi, AJ here with Byte Size Cruises. I just wanted to do a quick video about the sanctuary experience on board the ships. So it's something that I've been curious about on past ships, and I decided that this was the trip, since I was by myself, that I was going to do it. So first off, it is $20 for a half a day, $40 for the full day. And you go on day one. You can't book it ahead of time. You go up on day one and you book your time. They take you around. You pick your lounger. Just because you picked a lounger doesn't mean that you're going to get it, but I will come back to that. So, for this trip, unfortunately, there I I had booked for all 3 sea days, the full day. The first sea day, I was only able to do the afternoon. The second sea day, I wasn't able to use it at all because of the weather. And then the third day, I was able to use it all day. But there were a lot of activities that I wanted to do on that third day. And so I did miss an hour from each session. So the first session is 8 a.m. to noon, well, 8 a.m. to 12:30. And then the second session is supposed to be 1 to 5:30, but they start like cleaning up at like 4:45, and you kind of get the the feeling that they want you to move. Included with it is you do get a menu that you can order from, which is different food. Do not get the tuna salad. I will come back to that. Um, and then you can get coffee, there's water, they'll bring you anything that your drink package covers. You can also get pizza or hot dogs, hamburgers, french fries they'll go get it from the places for you and bring it to you. So you also have a choice between a padded lounger, or you can upcharge to a cabana for two, which is more expensive, but you get your own little area. And when they're taking you through, they'll ask you if you want shaded or sunny, and you do seem to be at least keep with those areas. I did have them move my seats around because there was like a family that came in together, and there was that. The first day that I was in there, it was really just me and another couple, and we were the only people up there. It was cold, so not a lot of people wanted to be there. But I just bundled up, and it was really nice to get to work up there. It was really quiet from a sensory standpoint. I loved the space. There wasn't music playing in the background. It was just nice, quiet. Even people weren't even really talking to each other that much. So I loved that. The second day that I was up there, I had more trouble with getting a server to come over. And I talked a little bit about that in the debrief. And I think that that was just because everybody came up that last sea day in the afternoon. So there was a lot going on for them. The loungers are super comfy. They cover them with a towel if it's been wet out to kind of keep the moisture out. And then you can get a blanket if it's cold, or another towel to put over you. There is not a pool or a hot tub back there. You would have to go out to the retreat to use those, but it is nice to know that you have a place to come and kind of hang out and sit. Tea time out there is awesome because they'll bring you scones and tea or coffee, and it's just like a nice little treat. The other food was fine. There was like a tuna salad on there, but it wasn't called that. It was like called like tuna ginger something. Sesame ginger tuna, I think is what it was called. And it was like tuna, like whatever tuna on a bed of lettuce. It was shredded lettuce, it was canned tuna, and then it was edamame. It was really gross. Didn't get that again. I ended up getting pizza another time. But other than that, it was, the scones for tea time were amazing, and it was really nice just having that experience. You will probably, even in the shaded areas, if you're worried about sun exposure, which I don't like being in the sun, so I was, you will probably have to move your lounger around a bit. But that was fine, wasn't a big deal, just kind of scooted it forward to get out of the sunshine, and into the shade. But they're like the gauzy sail shades, so it's not like full shade. It's enough to keep you from getting burnt and from getting too hot, but you still feel like you're outside. And then there are like areas, if it does start raining or whatever, that you can, or if it gets too hot even, like full shade. They're like full, almost like a gazebo in the center. A couple other places that have like a ceiling fan where you can go and sit and also sit upright, which was really, really nice. The Wi-Fi up there was really good. Do want to just pause for a second and ask that if you enjoy this video, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It helps other people find the channel or the reviews that may help them. Also make sure that you know when we put out new content, and helps us to bring you more content like this. So yeah, let's get back to it. So overall, was it worth it? I think so. Especially if you want to get away, if there is a chunk of time where you know you have to work or you just want to get away from the crowds and sit and have some quiet, I do think it is a really good option for those things, and it is not that expensive, especially when you count in all of the other stuff that you can get. So $20 for 4 hours, it's really, really good, especially when you compare like the thermal suite or something like that, especially because you can do day by day. You don't have to sign up for the entire trip, which is really nice. Also, there is a spa package with massages where if you want to get one of their outdoor massages, you then also get to use the sanctuary for an hour, I believe, after the massage, which is a really nice way to get to go up there and experience it. So I would definitely recommend it. And that's really all there is to say about it. I know this is a shorter video, but I just wanted to give you kind of an idea of what it was like up there, so that you knew whether or not it was worth it for you. I definitely, if I'm on Princess again, will be getting more time up there. I thought it was well worth the $20 for the afternoon. I probably will only do a morning or afternoon session up there. Probably the morning. It was quieter up there in the morning, and there were less people, and there's less stuff going on around the ship in the morning, so you don't feel like you're missing out. So that's my tip for that. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you next time.